opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Broke through the tackle. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This is ahead for about 5. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Jacorian Bennett has it! Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Swift on second down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
His first throw is an interception. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Right up the gut. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on first. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Works his way to the 35. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On the move, headed right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. He's got him. That's Addison. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on that play, and this is how we'll end the 1st quarter. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. A give right side for Swift. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to...
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Mostert the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Herbert. Pass is caught by Addison. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Herbert now off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. On 3rd down, Herbert. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Like 54.
Swift gets it, going left. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders with a 2nd and 7. Staying grounded with Swift. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Looking right, and he finds him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Going to run again with Swift. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Carlson now to add 1 more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Take over first down again at their own 27-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Herbert back to it after the pick. He's on the move. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first down at the 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
On the play fake, it's Levis. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yep. Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
This return starts at the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
First down again at their own 32-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. They've got a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds McConkey. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Herbert to throw once more. Forced out to his right. And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Toss play, Swift. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
From the gun, Levis. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
A give on 3rd to Mostert. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Going right back to Mostert. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 6 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Hey, come on. Army! Zero's down. 22 Linda.
Levis. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. Herbert from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A handoff left for Swift. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Throwing the out route complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Levis now off the play fake. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And they'll have it he goes out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Shotgun now for Levis. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Handoff running right. Here's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Throwing his Levis on third down. Escapes the pocket. Now he'll fire one up the middle and deep.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he'll find the space he needs to get this up to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. They get 28 out of that play. And the Chargers will have a first. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. I'm trying to run it with Harris. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Working quickly here. back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Levis here on first down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's the rookie from Auburn. And the Chargers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more. They know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Herbert now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down. Running behind center with Harris. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chargers going for the win here. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he turns a little room to work into a game down to the 9. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have taken the lead late. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. He'll look to throw it. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Rolling left, buying some time. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes.
baby. Do what I should, baby. Point, point, baby. Do what I could, baby. Point, point, baby. Do what I should, baby. Point, point, baby. Do what I could, baby. Point, 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 baby. Do what I should, baby. Point, baby. Do what I could, baby. Point, 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 baby. Do what I should, baby. Point, point, baby. Do what I could.
I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. No, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't ask me. Oh, hell no. You rip my city so damn long. But you still don't notice me. Sound next. Oh, VA next. I'm at they neck. I'm running up the check. See you back, mama, she a diva. No matter what happens, she cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. Better than friends. I took up Queen's Gambit. Showed around my friends. Tried to pick some energy up. It don't matter. I know you never moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made the wheels in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A. With a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Totoro, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. My daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they trying to me. That's the wrong way, back your buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that got me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top T. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in up. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guap. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we face some and brad. How you want deposit the memo of cash? Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The events, I take the bank home, but I won't keep quiet. I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called, want me alone. Gotta my bitches, I be your home, and I I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?